done extremely well in white ball cricket, but this is going to be the big test here, how to beat Sri Lanka at the Fortress. Sri Lanka led well by Dimut, and you've got young players to go with it. I've got Russell Arnold here with me to take us. Starts off with his typical in-swinging slanted delivery. Caught behind, gone, fishing outside the off-stump. Shine Shah Afridi nets one for Pakistan, gets his 100th scalp.
Too good, Afridi, too good. The batter.
That's beautifully driven through the offside. What a way to get off the mark. Stylish. Yeah. Nicely played through the mid-off area for 4. That's such a good shot. Great timing and footwork was spotless. I think we'll have a pause. Cover's been ushered into the playing surface. Getting back into the dugout.
Shah Afridi from over the wicket gets an edge and goes in the gap for 4. The very first ball Afridi bowls after the break, finds the outside edge, but where is the third? Once again finds the edge, taken in the slips. That's what he was aiming for, 𝐓𝐞𝐬𝐭. That time it didn't bounce as much, it was a bit low, his hands were low, but on the pads, if you get a boundary, don't bowl there to Dimut Karnaratne. You should know by now. You have the artificial intelligence, you know exactly where Dimut Karnaratne scores his approval upon.
Wasn't in control, but a result is very good. He gets another boundary. Now coming back to the point.
Upish, but a boundary. Nice stride by Dimut Karnaratne, pitched up. When he hits it in that area through extra cover, it looks very... I think the key was also the stride. He got close to the ball. We showed that previous boundary that he got through. Pull shot, top edge. I'm wondering whether it's gone all the way. It's not. The umpire says one or two bounces and 4. Again, I don't think it came on.
Oh, nicely timed. Nicely timed. Should go all the way. Another boundary for the Sri Lankan captain. It's 46 for 2.
Edge for 4. Playing away from his body. That was 140 plus. The 50 is up. That was streaky. Hit him somewhere. He's walking. Karnaratne does not wait for the umpire's decision. He walks, and this is massive for Sri Lanka. Edge, that's number 4. Brilliant. Brilliantly taken. That was flying. Oh, the captain moves smartly to his left, and Chandimal has to go. Yep, off the mark. Deft touch from Dhananjay De Silva.
Now we're talking about the pace and how it can be a benefit.
Absolutely unorthodox. And he gets a boundary. Despite that field on the leg side, Dhananjay is able to thread it. And yes, it's not the paciest track, so he had time.
Gotten wide and put away beautifully by the striker. He's in good touch. He knows his game. That's the other good thing about Angelo Matthews. So he'll bank on his...
Oh, that's nicely hit. Nicely timed. He has started to grow in confidence. Angelo Matthews on an assignment. And another one. 100 on the board.
Well, if the shot before this was...
And that shot was indicative of the fact how nicely the ball is coming onto the bat now, as opposed to... kind of
to create that pressure.
He's not learning. Noman Ali, he was penalised with a similar kind of a delivery in the previous over. That was better. And that's why a better result for the batter.
Yeah, they've enjoyed that, the crowd.
Nice shot, beautifully hit for 6. Lovely backswing and hitting it so crisply.
Really. Catch it is the call, but I don't think they're going to catch it. It's gone all the way for 6. And that's the half century for Dhananjay De Silva. And the 150 is up as well. There goes a slog sweep. Very safe shot. Now he's starting to pick his spots. That's another 6. Dhananjay De Silva is usually not the type. The risk factor was less. More runs here. I think this will be 4. It was just whipped off his pads by Angelo Matthews. Just a touch short.
Wonderful.
Matthews goes again. He likes that area. He likes to take on the off spinner, and he knows when that mid-wicket area is open. He's made 15 runs here. Runs are coming quite quickly, in fact. That's another boundary. The last 14 balls
In the air, wide of the man at mid-wicket, and it will run away to the boundary. Make that 32 runs off the last 50.
this time. That's the wicket they were after, and Pakistan have struck almost at the stroke of tea, and I think it's tea. The umpires.
Nicely hit. Into the gap. Yet another boundary from Dhananjay De Silva's bat.
Is dismissed. Chips it, 4 more. Aerial, but in full control is Dhananjay De Silva.
It's just a
Nicely played. That's a top shot. A good player, 1𝐷 200 up on the board. Oh, gets away with that extra bounce. He's watched it closely. That's what helps him guide that to the boundary.
Yeah, good wrist work. Full toss. Dealt with. Second boundary of the over.
Yeah, Babar will have to react to this. Oh, nicely played. On his toes, Dhananjay De Silva. You can watch that time and time again. Oh, a little swish outside the off stump. There you go. This time he finds the gap. Much to his relief, I think. Yes, he gets a boundary. He's been lucky. 4. Short and wide. That's something that Dhananjay has done very well. He's pounced on anything loose. Maybe pretty late in the day, but still, if he sees so. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. What a catch. Pakistan strike. Sadira Samaravikrama cannot believe it. And this is how the day panned out. He did have rain.